Frank Castle wasn't always a monster. He was a Marine, a husband, a father. But one sunny afternoon in Central Park turned his life into a living hell. A mob hit gone wrong. His wife, his children, slaughtered right before his eyes. That day, Frank Castle died with them. And from their blood, the Punisher was born. He doesn't wear a cape. He doesn't have superpowers. He has a skull on his chest and a heart fueled by pure, undiluted vengeance. Unlike other heroes who hand criminals to the police, Frank is here for one thing: execution. In this 1993 Capcom masterpiece, he is waging a one-man war against the entire underworld to avenge his family. But his final target creates a massive mystery. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. In this game, Kingpin is the ultimate shadow boss. You fight through the streets just to get a piece of him. But here's the kicker. If you check the comic history or the cinematic universe, Punisher and Kingpin are like parallel lines that rarely cross. Kingpin is Daredevil's nightmare. He is Spider-Man's headache. But for some reason, Capcom decided that Frank Castle was the one to take down the big man. Why? Because in the 90s, Frank was too dangerous to be kept in a corner. Capcom wanted the ultimate showdown, even if it meant breaking the Marvel law. They created a version of Frank that is more brutal than any movie could ever portray. Watch these animations. Frank isn't just hitting people, he's dismantling them. He takes on world-class martial artists, karate masters who have trained their whole lives, and he treats them like trash. There is a specific coldness in this arcade version. He uses flamethrowers, grenades, and even environmental hazards to erase his enemies. This isn't a hero saving the day. This is a predator cleaning the streets. Even the heroic Nick Fury, who joins him as the second player, looks like a saint compared to Frank. This game captures the true essence of the Punisher, a man who lost his soul in Central Park and replaced it with a mission of absolute extinction. Capcom's The Punisher is arguably the best beat-em-up ever made, not just because of the gameplay, but because of the atmosphere. The dark alleys, the jazz-infused gritty soundtrack, and the feeling that you are always one bullet away from death. It's 4K, it's 60 FPS, and it still looks better than most modern indie games. It's a what-if scenario that worked so well, it became the definitive version of the character for a whole generation. If you think Frank Castle is just a guy with a gun, you haven't played this game. You haven't seen him kick a bus through a wall just to get to a mobster. So was Capcom right to put Kingpin at the end of Frank's barrel? Or should they have stuck to the comics? One thing is for sure, after playing this, you won't look at Wilson Fisk the same way again. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 16-bit underworld, join our growing community of retro fans. Hit that subscribe button and become part of our journey to the top. This is just the beginning. Stay tuned for more 4K retro analysis and next-gen showcases. See you in the next mission.